Boom Shangri-La. Right. That's what I've drew some stuff. I don't know. Right, let's get some bit of cream in there like that. Let's say a bit of cerulean blue, I think. Bit of cerulean. What else is in there? Tiny touch of purple in there. In fact, there's some purple flowers in this, so I think what I might do is put a bit of purple in my sky anyway, just so it'll then blend in with some of them purple flowers. So I'll just pop a bit in anyway. There we are. That should suffice. You know that word. Yeah. Right. So that's my sky. Right. I think I'll put this in quite soft. Same colour as my sky. So I'll have some of that, plenty of that blue in that bar. Right, there's a tiny hint of green in this, so I'm going to stick some hints of green in. Might even be too much. Let's dab into a bit of water and soften this in. Now, in fact, let's just bring that down into there. A tiny bit more green, I'm thinking. Tad more blue. That's not bad at that. Not bad at all. That's all blue, that water. So what I think I might do then, clean my brush and just try and swill some of this green out, even though it might be in there as a reflection. I'll do it like that. I'll do it like that for now. Shall I dry? No, let's just carry on going, I think. Right, so I want some sort of muckyish green colour in here now then. Some nice bit of green in here. Plenty of paint. I've gone a little bit sort of watery really for me. Let's have a look at this. That's nice, but it's too bright at the minute. Oh, shall I whack my brights in? Start this end and whack my bright. Let's do that. Let's start this end and whack my really bright greens in first. There's some yellows in there. Oh, and I tell you what. Let me just squeeze that brush out. Tell you what I'm going to do first. I'm going to creamy colour and I'm going to stick my path in. Nice creamy colour. Stick my path in. So that's just there like that. That's done. That'll do me. That right now. Back in some really quite yellowy greens. In fact, they're virtually yellow. Just to get a bit. Let's try that. There's some. Some right bright greens in here. That. Some of these, yeah, in there. These are all quite bright around here. So I'll leave that there. A couple of bright bits on this side and all, something like that. Right, then there's some. Let's get some red and mix another creamy colour up. There's some creamy, in fact it's quite yellowy. There's some yellowy creamy stuff here. Yeah, some like grassy stuff. Bit greenier than what I wanted, but it'll do. Some there. I suppose I could add some red on top to make it creamier. That'll do. It's there. Right, that'll do me. Right, what we got now? There's a real dark green in here. Right, let's have a look. So there's some more green. That's not a bad green for this background here. It's like a quite tethered down. Nice bit of green there. That can be my background green. And then some bushes here, so try and stubble them in a bit bushy type of thing. There we are, the bushes. There. This can come down into this yellowy stuff actually. Down into there, that's okay. Sand, I'll have a bit of that in there and all. There we are. And then there's some real dark green in there. Ah dear. So let's darken a nice dark, oh that's nice. Nice dark green in there. That's it. And that dark green will have to be thickened up a lot more than that. But there's no point trying to thicken that up until that paint's dried. Right, there's a nice dark green there. Again, I'll thicken it on. I think this here as well is this nice dark green in there. About there like that. That's it. Right here. I need a really dark, thick colour mixing up pretty fast and all, because I want to scratch in and scratch back to white just in here. It's really, really dark. Just comes in there like that, comes across there like that, and then it goes to a lighter colour. So I'll squeeze that out, wash my brush, take the excess water off, and come back to a lighter green and blend that out into a bush like that. Like that. Then back into some of that black to soften these edges in. Something like that. There, and then, oh no, I need it thicker and darker. Much thicker and darker, that's it. White has dripped in and softened it down too much, still thicker and darker. That's what I'm going to do, is not going to work. That's better. Like that, that's it. Into this other green. That's it, in there like that. That's better. And then into a nice light coloured green like that. That's better. That's more like what I'm after. Something like that. And then in there is some nice twiggy stuff. Just coming across front of there. Something like that, that'll do. There. So that's that. This side, there's some of this really, really dark green in here. There you are. Negative painting. That bit up there. Negative painting. So that's that. There's some sort of much lighter green in there like that. That's a lighter one. And then that negative painting in there, and then that goes darker as well, that one. Let's use some of this purple for this dark, because a tiny bit of that purple in sky. In fact, let's get some of that blue in and all for my darks. Right, that's nice. Yeah, see how I've done that negative painting in there, so they look like how they look like. Right, let's have a think. Build some more layers up in here, I think. So I've got some medium paint, some light paint. Right, so let's have a little splodge along here like this. That's gradually darkening in here. Some bits in here. This wants to be bushy, so I can sort of get a bit of that on there like that. Look. Same with this one. Bit of that bushy effect. Rings in there. Smaller little patterns as I go further away. That's that. Shall I have a little dry? Or shall I tell you what, let me squeeze that out. Wash my brush. So a bit of softening with some of this stuff there, just to soften it in a bit there. It's quite nice. I'll soften some of them colours in a bit. In fact, while I've got that in there like that, let me dry it a little bit. Let me dry it. Come over here, yeah. Some thick of this colour. I might need a thick paint to do this. The brush is too wet at the minute, so I'll thicken it up with more and more paint. Right, I need to come in there and get that there, and a bit there like that. And then I want to get some more. In fact, let's then get some more greens. Do a bit of negative painting into that. These greens are just made up of yellows, blues and browns. That's all they are. There we are, that's negative painting. And then I'm going to do some little scratches in there and all that. Don't go mentals, just a few. Just so you can tell there's some grasses in there. And then I think, colour we are on this brush and add a bit of red. So the brush has gone a bit green. I think what I'll do is melt a bit across that path there, where it is. That's it. Melt it across. And then up into some of these greens. These greens can melt back over the edge like that. There. Oh, right, I need some. I'm going to pop in some more of these blues and things just in there, just in them gaps in there, just to harmonise it in. Right, oh, and in here, some of them really bluey colours, a bit of that purple. Bash it under my brush up a bit. That's it. And then if I can squeeze that out and get some light colours towards the top, a bit of that with that and all. There we are. Cool. A bit in there and all, and in there. Well, pretty cool, and in here. A bit of that and some of that there. Maybe slightly lighter colours. I'll come across some of that. Some lighter colours. Boom, 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 boom. There, that's something like that. Looks nice. Well, oh, I tell you what, just while I've got my bashed up brush end in there and all, some of them edgy bits there. And on there. Wipe a bit on there and all. Let's go mentals and stick it everywhere. Oh, there we are. Yeah. Nice, very nice. Right, I'm going to give that whole thing a good old dry now. That'll do. Right, I'll tell you what I am going to do. I think I'm going to have to, because I'm working backwards, I think I'm going to have to do it with a small brush. I'm going to try, mix up a decent blue colour, try and get some blue in here. So, sort of going to come in like that, and get these edges in there like that, and it's going to come across this horizon line here, like that, into there, across there like that. Oh, lovely jubbly. That bit in there. Work fast on this bit. Don't want any lines coming in there. Work fast on that. Look, dead fast. Get that straight in, and then I can just get some little bit of thing in there like that. That's nice. This bit should be quite easy. A little bit there. That's it. There. Nice. That'll do me. Or maybe it's a tiny bit more in there. There, that'll do. That's that. Right, now then. Right, I need some pure yellow now. Right, let's have a look. Mix a bit of pure yellow up. In fact, you know what, I'm going to take it straight out of tube. A bit of pure yellow straight out of tube. There. Nice big thick blob. There. Look at this. Now in here, it's one of them bush things with. Don't know if you've seen them up in woods. I'm just doing little dots. I don't know if my hand might be in the way. Them little bush things, you get them all over in woods around the Midlands. They're like that. All of them, loads of them. They're little. There are these little flowers on like that. Got enough yellow there. Here we are, a few there like that. Oh yes. And just sort of dotting them around in this area. Oh. A few in there. That'll do, I think. Right. Let me get a smaller brush. There's some in further back as well. So I'll get a smaller brush and just pop a few in a bit further back like that. I think what I'll do with this, I'll not go mentals, but hopefully your eyes will sort of imagine that there's more there than what there is. So let's say there's absolutely loads on them, but let your eyes imagine them. It's like I've said before, your eyes are connected to your neck, and they'll send a message to your neck, what's connected to your head, and they'll send a message to your neck and your head and that, saying, look, there's loads of these little yellow flowers, when really there isn't that many. Right, there is actually quite a lot on this side. Sort of around here. Sort of going over in like a humpy shape like that. Again, there's loads, thousands, but am I going to mess about trying to paint exactly every single one in? I don't think so. Why? Because that's a little bit bone idle, that's why. Messing about like that. Few down there. That's it. Right, what else we got? Oh, there is actually a few. These will be a bit bigger because they're quite close. So actually I could swap brushes back to my other one, but I'll just use this now. There's a couple on here. Let's go for this brush. It's big again. There's a couple on here. There. It's probably enough. A few bits in there. Some highlighted bits. Yeah. Not me. Right, so that's that. Right, I'll tell you what now. I want a sort of quite pale greeny colour. So I'm going to mix in some white, the Chinese white, mixed in with some yellow and a tiny, tiny bit of blue to give me my green colour. So, that is a light green, right? And in here, on this here, you can see tiny little leaves here. So I'm going to pop them all in. I might use two brushes for this. I might use a smaller brush as well. Oh, they're coming sort of down there like that, in there. And then I'll just do a few over there as well, like that, into them dark bits. And they'll show up nice. Looks nice, doesn't it? Right, I think that's enough in there to do that. Right, that's that. I think what I'm going to do now, mix some more creamy colour up. A creamy whitish colour. That'll do, I think. Get a smaller brush. In fact, let's get a really small brush for this. That one. Nice creamy. Sort of whitey colour, a bit Chinese white and a bit cream and that. And just bring some little things into there like that. A little bit. Same again, I'm not going to go mental. I can add a few in and your eye hopefully will imagine that there's a bit more and add some extra in. Just in there like that. A few of them. There's a few of them in there. Oh, my screen's nearly going off. There. There's a few of them in there like that. That's enough for that. Couple up there. Yeah, that's it. And a couple of a bit more creamy colour. I think a couple of that as well. So it mixes in. Looks same as them. There, something like that. In fact, I've got them. Stick a couple that side as well. Like that look. Well, good, done it. Yeah. There. I'm gonna have a couple more. I'm gonna go cry as and stick a couple more in it. There. There, that's that. Right, so now, what I want now, keep washing brushes as I go. There's some purple stuff in here now. Right, so let's take this brush, mix up a nice purple colour. Oh, that looks nice. Put a tiny bit of lightener into that. So I mixed up a nice purple colour, and there's some things here like this, look. Big purpley plant things there, coming up out of there, like that. And some more there. Put more there like that. And then like that, something like that, that's it. Some dotty bits down there. Not dirty. Dotty, I mean dots. Because sometimes when I say dirty, I say dotty. Right, now there's some of them bits this side as well. There's some here, like that in there. A couple more. There's something else dotted in among there. Bit of summit. There's some dotted in around here. Something like that. Right, there's some bits and bobs just dotted about, so I think I'll just do that. I'll just pop a few bits in like that. Wait, there's your brush. And I'm going to smudge them with my fingers. That's alright in it. Just to get me a few little hints of the stuff just dotted about and that. Little bits here and there. That's it. I'm going to mix a really light purple colour and just pop a hint of that on some of the tops of this. Splodging with my finger, it's see how you don't want the little dots in because it's miles away. There, that's enough to show a little hint of some of them purple plants dotted about. Should I perhaps have a bit of this lighter purple just dotted in a few bits in here as well, perhaps? I don't know. I will do. Don't know if I should or not, but I have done there. There, nice. There. Right, so that's that. Time. Let me sit back and have a look. Oh, that's looking alright, that. Right, I'm just having a look now, and I'm thinking, right, what we got here? Let's get a nice darkish sort of brown colour. Chisel this little brush. Let's just pop in a few little bits and bobs. Bits there. If they're looking a bit close up, all that does is just go like that with dabber. Takes them back a bit, so it's still there a bit, but not too much. Right then, so that's that. Wash that brush now. I think I've done with that one. One away. I think I've done with that one. Washing a few brushes out, getting shut on them. Out my way. I don't like to work in a messy area. Right, I'm tempted to come in. Colours on that brush. Oh, light colour, good. Tempted to come in and just pop in a few more of them yellow bits in there. The little things. Just on top of there. And then a few. Oh, that'll do. That just looks a bit better to me. In there, a few in there and all. That's better. Right, so that's that. Now then, waterlines. I need some waterlines. Right. Get some waterlines in. I'm going to use Designer's White gouache today because I've got a funny feeling that blue isn't really going to wash out. And just pop in a couple of waterlines in there like that. Something like that. Put one in the middle of there like that. That's alright. Yeah, that looks okay. That'll fade back a bit. And what else shall I have? I think we've got a little dog walker, haven't we? That's your sort of focal point there. So shall I put him right in there, a little dog walker? Yeah. Gimme. I've got some bright orange paint, so I keep doing my dog walker. Oh, if you do him in a bright colour, it stands out. So I keep doing him in bright orange. So let's have him about there. I need a bright orange t-shirt. Is there a football team what wears as bright orange? If there is, maybe he supports them in it. Here we are. This is bright orange top. What colour here? What colour hair shall we give him? We could make him a redhead, but I think it'll clash too much with his top. Let's give him a bit of blonde there, I reckon. Is that no? That's not standing out enough. Get some Bon Tumber. I'll give him some dark brown here. There we are. That's his hair. Oh, my brush is spraying out. Take my brush back in. That's better. Oh, my bristles on this brush are spraying out. That's better. Spraying out. I don't want that. It's an expensive brush. Oh, my bristles spraying out. No way. Right, let's give him some nice trousers. Down to him out there. I think. Yeah, about there. We'll stick his dog. Let's say his dog here, look, just slightly behind him with its nice big. I think it's a nice big black thingy today. Labrador. It's a nice big black Labrador. Right, and nice. Try and get like a bit of a grubby colour for a shadow. Let's have a look. Got a grubby colour, it's gone. That's not a bad colour, that. Let's try that. Grubby colour for a shadow. Shadow that way. There we are. That's my shadow. Just going to try and soften that shadow a bit. That's better. That's it. Let's whack in a couple of buds. Tiny Ichabod brush. Really dark colour, almost black. Let's have them up in that white bit of cloud there. There. Peter's shooting off that way. He's just seen a worm. Paul's out. Oh, could there be seagulls? Is that a sea? Bit of sea. Or is it a big lake? It's what you decide. You decide. You're painting in it. There. So, that's that. Wash that brush. Oh, no, it's not. Wash my brush. I put me letters on it. I need me letters on it, innit? Oh, need me letters. Let's put them there. Buh. It's wet paint. Bye. Die. That stands for birthday. Bye. Die, birdie. You know? Right, well, I want to shower now. Let's see if that my stupid stepbrother's still in there. Trouble is, Doofus is that skinny. He has to run round in the shower just to get wet. And I want to shower, but he's been in there an hour. And I want to shower. He's been in there an hour, and I want to shower. I know what I'll do. I'll go into the room and turn hot tap on, and he'll turn his water cold, innit? Innit?